Well, I'm an assistant professor right now in the school psychology program, which is a smaller program within the counseling, educational psychology, and special education department. And what I do as a faculty member in the school psych program is that I train a lot of future school psychologists, and I'm particularly interested in training them to use assessment methods that are different than some of the traditional gatekeeping assessment methods that school psychologists have been known for. So I train students to use these progressive assessment tools, and I also conduct research in that area. So my research interests focus on the assessment of diverse learners, and that ends up taking two different paths. So the first avenue, looking at assessment for the purpose of accountability, and looking at challenges and issues, and including students with disabilities in large-scale accountability testing. So what we found to be a potentially good way to include these students in accountability programs is to provide accommodations or alternate assessments. And so I've been doing a lot of research to look at whether or not those allow for appropriate testing and measurement of the skills that are intended to be tested in those accountability programs. Another avenue that my interest in assessment of diverse learners has taken is that I've looked at tools that are potentially more better aligned with instruction. And so a lot of times school psychologists have been involved in IQ testing, where the tests, the concepts on the tests aren't necessarily well aligned with the instruction that teachers are delivering in the classroom. And so when school psychologists try and make recommendations based on those tests, it can be kind of difficult. So I'm interested in looking at assessment tools that are better aligned with instruction, such as curriculum-based measurement is an approach that's been used and can allow one to kind of monitor student progress over time, so that teachers know when it might be appropriate to change their instruction in order to better address student needs. So those are some of the things I'm looking at. Hopefully you're interested in some of those areas as well.